Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we're diving into a fascinating and crucial topic: consumer sentiment. It's a concept that touches each and every one of us, whether we realize it or not. At its core, consumer sentiment represents the collective mood about our money, our jobs, and the overall health of the economy. It's the general feeling of optimism or pessimism that people hold. And it's more than just fleeting feelings. It's a key economic indicator, a barometer that can predict future economic activity. It offers valuable insights into the direction our economy might be heading. When people feel confident about their financial situation and the future, they tend to spend more freely. This increased spending translates into major purchases like cars, homes, and even those well-deserved vacations. This surge in spending acts as a powerful engine which fuels overall economic growth and prosperity. To get a handle on this crucial sentiment, experts at the University of Michigan conduct regular surveys to measure this mood. They do this by carefully surveying a representative sample of people about their current finances, their future job prospects, and their overall economic expectations. Their collective answers are then meticulously analyzed to create an index. This index boils down to a single number that reflects the overall national economic confidence. It's a snapshot of how the country feels about its financial well-being. When the sentiment index is high, it signals widespread optimism and a willingness to spend. This, in turn, creates a positive cycle for businesses, leading to increased hiring and overall growth for workers. Conversely, low sentiment serves as a warning sign, indicating caution and uncertainty. In such times, people tend to cut back on spending, leading to struggles for businesses. Ultimately, this can contribute to a broader economic slowdown, impacting everyone. That's precisely why Wall Street analysts, economists, and policymakers watch these numbers so closely, dissecting every nuance. Understanding consumer sentiment empowers us to anticipate potential economic shifts and adjust our strategies accordingly. This knowledge allows individuals and businesses alike to make smarter, more informed financial decisions. In essence, it's a vital sign providing critical insights into the overall health and well-being of our economy. So the burning question is, how are Americans feeling right now about the economy and their financial futures? Let's delve into the latest data and analysis to find out what's shaping consumer sentiment today. After months of gloom, there's finally a glimmer of hope. The University of Michigan's June 2025 Consumer Sentiment Index jumped to 60.7, the first increase in 6 months. Just last month it was a bleak 52.2, reflecting deep anxiety. This sharp rise suggests Americans are starting to feel a bit more optimistic. It breaks a long streak of negativity and hints that the worst may be behind us. While we're still far from pre-crisis confidence, this is a crucial first step. The mood is mending, and that could mean real change ahead. But what does this shift mean for our daily lives? A higher sentiment index means more than just a positive data point. It reflects a fundamental shift in how people perceive their economic environment. It suggests a growing belief in stability and opportunity, and that can change how we live, influencing everything from our daily routines to our long-term financial decisions. When people feel more secure, they're more likely to engage in activities that enhance their quality of life. People may feel secure enough to make big purchases like buying a new car or even taking the plunge into home ownership. These are significant commitments that reflect a strong belief in the future, or invest in home repairs and renovations, improving their living spaces and adding value to their properties. This signals a willingness to invest in their future and create a more comfortable environment. Local businesses benefit as spending picks up, experiencing increased foot traffic and sales. This boost can be a lifeline for small businesses, allowing them to thrive and contribute to the local economy, leading to more jobs and growth as businesses expand to meet the increased demand. This creates a positive feedback loop where more jobs lead to more spending, which in turn fuels further growth. Even small choices like dining out or booking a vacation add up, contributing significantly to the overall economic picture. These discretionary expenses are often the first to be cut during times of uncertainty, but they rebound strongly when confidence returns, boosting the economy and creating a ripple effect that benefits various sectors. Increased spending translates to higher revenues for businesses, which can then be reinvested in expansion and innovation. This optimism can be contagious, spreading through communities and influencing the behavior of others. When people see their peers engaging in positive economic activity, they're more likely to follow suit, creating a cycle of positive news and behavior, where success breeds further success. This momentum can be a powerful force, driving sustained economic growth and improving overall well-being. When people see friends and neighbors spending, it creates a sense of shared prosperity and encourages them to participate in the economic recovery. It reinforces their own confidence, making them more likely to make purchases and investments. This social validation can be a powerful driver of economic activity. Rising sentiment isn't just about numbers. It's about the tangible impact it has on people's lives and their outlook on the future. It's about feeling that life is getting back to normal, that the challenges of the past are receding, and that a brighter future is within reach. It helps turn hope into reality, one purchase at a time, as people regain their confidence and start to rebuild their lives. But is this optimism here to stay, or are there underlying factors that could threaten this newfound confidence? Let's look at what's still holding people back and examine the potential challenges that could derail this positive trend. Despite the uptick, many Americans still feel squeezed by high prices and job worries. Everyday costs, groceries, gas, rent, remain stubbornly high, while wages lag behind. Job security is shaky. Layoffs and underemployment are real concerns. Even with better sentiment, financial stress is a daily reality for many. Experts warn that overall confidence is still well below normal. The recent improvement is fragile. People hope for better, but fear setbacks. Until prices ease and jobs feel secure, true optimism will be hard to sustain. Families are still making tough choices every day. The weight of economic anxiety hasn't lifted just yet. Inflation expectations are a big part of the sentiment story. In June, Americans expected inflation to be 5% over the next year, a drop from 6.6% in May. Lower expectations can help slow actual price increases, breaking the cycle of rising costs. But 5% is still high compared to the 2% norm of past years. People know their money won't go as far, so they remain cautious. This tempers optimism and keeps spending in check. Until inflation expectations fall further, confidence will stay muted. The shadow of high prices still looms. Households are planning for more expensive tomorrows. That's why sentiment, while improved, remains historically low. Not all the news is upbeat. The Conference Board's June Consumer Confidence Index actually fell, contradicting the Michigan survey. This split shows just how complicated the economic mood is right now. One survey points to optimism, the other to growing anxiety, especially about jobs. Economists are left puzzling over mixed signals. The truth? Both surveys capture pieces of a complex reality. Recovery isn't a straight line, it's full of contradictions and uncertainty. For now, Americans are hopeful one moment, anxious the next. So, what's next on the economic horizon? What are the key trends and factors that will shape our financial future? A modest rise in consumer sentiment could translate to increased summer spending, potentially giving the economy a much-needed boost. This uptick in spending could be a catalyst for growth, especially in the retail sector. But caution still rules the day. Many consumers remain wary of the economic climate, carefully managing their finances and prioritizing essential purchases. Shoppers will be actively looking for deals and discounts, sticking closely to their budgets to make their money stretch further. Value and affordability will be key drivers of purchasing decisions. They remain wary of sudden economic changes and unexpected financial shocks, keeping a close eye on market trends and economic indicators. For the economy, this cautious optimism is a hopeful sign, suggesting a potential for continued growth and stability. But it's not a guarantee of a boom. The path to sustained economic prosperity remains uncertain, with various factors potentially influencing the trajectory. Consumer spending is a major driver of economic growth, fueling business activity and contributing to overall GDP. But consumer confidence is still fragile and can be easily shaken by negative news or economic uncertainty. Policymakers in Washington face tough choices as they navigate the complexities of the current economic landscape. They must carefully balance the need to fight inflation with the risk of slowing the economy too much, a delicate balancing act with potentially significant consequences. The Federal Reserve will be closely monitoring these numbers, analyzing key economic indicators to inform their decisions. As it weighs its next moves regarding interest rates and monetary policy, the path forward depends heavily on the trajectory of inflation, the strength of the job market, and smart, well-informed decisions made in Washington that promote sustainable economic growth. Will this period of moderate growth be the start of a real, lasting recovery, or just a temporary blip before another downturn? The answer remains to be seen. For now, a sense of cautious optimism prevails, tempered by the awareness of potential risks and uncertainties. The journey to full and sustained economic health is far from over, requiring continued vigilance and proactive measures to ensure long-term prosperity.